We're here at the annual hotel conference in Manchester for all the latest news within the boutique and lifestyle hotel sector. Follow me.
Could you give us tips for independent hoteliers to improve their properties, perhaps not necessarily on the customer service front, but across the whole picture?
The obvious things that are so often got so wrong. Lighting in particular, I find, even at very high-end independent hotels, is often terrible. And I think that's become less and less forgivable. People now go to a hotel and they want something at least as nice as their own home, if not nicer. The second thing I think is never to skimp on staff training. We all get exhausted by it because people come and go so fast in this industry, and you feel you've just got someone up to scratch, and then off they go again to somewhere nicer, better paid. But it is investing in people, which I think is so important. In big organisations, the wonderful thing is you have the opportunities for succession planning, for where someone will move after they have done their time in that job. In a small business, you don't have that option, so you have to recognise that you're only going to have someone for sale.
I'm finding a change in perception amongst hoteliers in general that they're more engaged with the sustainability agenda as things like renewable technologies become more economical. There was a perception that it was very expensive to become as sustainable as you could be, and that the guests weren't particularly interested in it. Are you seeing a change in perception there?
There's certainly been a shift. I think in general the industry is much better informed. It understands now that being sustainable doesn't necessarily need to cost more. And also I think the days of doing sustainability because it's the nice thing to do and it's the guests are demanding that as the be all and end all, that has really passed these days, and it's now much more of an intelligent economical decision to go down that route. So particularly for the owner operator, if you're going through a period of retrofit, refit, refurbishment, investing that little bit more at that time can have very significant benefits, on that sort of 10-year cycle. And also the way that things are funded as well. It's changed from maybe 10 years ago, when there were no funding options available. Now you can look at all these green technologies and actually purchase them on a zero capital outlay, and you actually pay for them over the duration of their use. The industry has definitely shifted, and what's now available is it's unprecedented.
And in your own experience, you've had guests who have had a more all-round experience from looking directly at you and coming through research.
They get a more all-round experience because we don't put all of our rooms onto bookings.com, so you don't get the full inventory, you don't get the full choice, you don't get to talk to somebody about the different aspects of a room, because you can only convey certain things on a website, in a description or in a photograph. So it won't necessarily talk to you about the view, or whether it's a particularly soft bed or a hard bed, or do you like a four-poster, or do you like a not a four-poster, or what sort of bathroom do you? There's so many variables, particularly in the country house market that we're in, where it's simply not possible to convey that on an online booking. Alex Polizzi said in her keynote speech earlier that you'll never be able to take the human being out of hospitality. That's absolutely true, but we've already taken the human being out of a very important part of the process of booking a hotel room, and that is the process of choice and booking and fulfilment of what you want to do.
Alright, so I think what we've been finding at Sky is that we've done some research over the last few months with some independent research companies, TNS, Ipsos, and we've basically asked the hoteliers and the guests what they want from entertainment. and it's been very surprising. The sort of old IPTV systems where the guest pays for a movie or a channel is no longer a viable solution for a lot of hoteliers. Guests no longer want to pay. We've asked the question to a whole number of hotel guests to see what is it really what they want from in-room entertainment, and what they have said time and time again is that they want what they've got at home. So with Sky having 11 million customers in the home space in the UK alone, which is 1 out of 3 households, what they have at home is potentially Sky box with lots and lots of channels. They don't have to pay for it separately, and that's what they would expect in HD from a hotel environment.